Hey y'all, look at this piece. Is it not super cool, super cute, super adorable, super everything? And on top of all that, it was super cheap to make. It was less than $10. Thanks, Dollar Tree. I am so happy with this piece. So with that, let's get started on this piece. Okay, so here are some of the materials we're going to use for this project. Now these paint sticks are the 5-gallon paint stirrers, and I did stain them and cut off the handles, and now I'm kind of just putting them together with some glue. I use wood glue and a little bit of hot glue to keep it adhered so I can work with it a little bit quicker than having to wait for it to glue like overnight. And the stain that I used, I think it's called golden oak. I just have a lighter color wood out in my office, so I thought this would match it better. And I'm going to distress it here in a minute anyway. And of course I'm using these craft sticks to be able to keep it put together and wipe off all the excess glue and let it dry. And here we go with that extra distressed look. This is actually white wax, like the Waverly white wax. I know I use the antique wax a lot, but this I use on top of like stained wood, and just to give it that, it's kind of got a see-through look to it, and I kind of like it because it gives it that like rubbed off old paint look, you know, like the barnwood look. And now we're going to work on our little boxes. This is just Waverly antique wax, and I'm just literally giving it a little bit of a distressed look. And I'm going to add some of that white wax over top of it to kind of look like, you know, the old paint chipped off look a little bit, not much, just kind of touch it here and there. And after that, I'm going to add some of this green paint that I made. Now it's Waverly chalk paint as well, but it's a mix of I can't remember the colors. I know that one is celery. Anyway, it's two kind of light colored greens, and neither one of them were just right, but if you add them together, they kind of go with my color scheme a lot better. It really is closer to the color that I was trying to get. Here it is. Here's the color I was talking about. But anyway, it's two green Waverly paints, and I know one of them's celery, but I don't have the paints right here in front of me, so I can't remember what the other one is. Sorry. But you can use whatever color you want. You might not even want any color into it. You might want to keep it very neutral. I just like to add a little bit of color to mine just because it goes with some of the accent color in my office. And now I'm going to adhere these boxes to the wood plank sign that I made with some wood glue and then just a little bit of hot glue to make it to where it can stay and I can work with it right now. Now we're moved on to the hanger, and I am just literally dabbing on some antique wax, wiping it off, making it look dirty, making it look a little old and distressed. And now I'm going to dab it, just little spots here and there, to give it like a rusty, broke through kind of look. Man, I'm telling you, you can't see it in this video, but it came out so cool looking. I wish that I could really, like, you know, show you the live effect of it, because it is really worth doing. It came out better than I could imagine. Anyway, I'm using this glue from Dollar Tree. I really like this glue. It's some kind of super glue, and it is just like E6000. It really is. It seems it's like the same consistency, and it seems to really hold very well. And so now that the glue has dried, I'm going to add some of my details. I'm going to embellish, because embellishments are beautiful, and I embellish everything, probably to the point that I shouldn't embellish. I probably go a little too far, but I cannot help it. Every single spot of every single thing has to have an embellishment. Of course, if you're making something like this at home, do it how you want to. Leave some of it out. It does not matter. You can do it however you want. It's your home, it's your piece, however you like it. This is just a basic idea, just to give you, you know, some inspiration for pieces that you may want to have. Just to show you what you can do with some seriously cheap Dollar Tree stuff. Anyway, so I used some of the Dollar Tree stickers to add that on, and these are just little pieces off of greenery off of like a flower pick. I just picked off some of the greenery and I just added it to the front of some of the boxes so they're not so plain. And I have some other little pieces. Back in the spring, they had at Dollar Tree this hanging piece with all these different, like a watering can and the, you know, shovel and stuff like that, you know, for gardening look. It was like planting and stuff, I don't know. Anyway, I cut that apart and I'm going to use some of the pieces to put on front of the box too. And just like I said, here I am, just embellish every single little tiny corner of it, because that is what I like and that's what I do. And that's the beauty of being able to just make your own home decor, because I love lots and lots of embellishments and busyness on a piece. I think it builds character, and that's just what I like, so I can make it however I want. So I literally absolutely love just making my own home decor and doing it up the way I want it, because I just enjoy it a little bit different than everyone does. Anyway, so here is what I call a scrappy bow. I love these. I make these a lot. I think they go really, really well with the whole farmhouse look. And I make two of these. I made two. I put one on either of the end boxes, and they're just super easy, and I think they're super cute, and they just really, I felt like, went well with this piece. And let's see. Now we are going to make the little actual planters. We're going to add some greenery and some flowers into our little planters, and I just picked some random yellows, purples, some greenery, just some color that really, you know, stands out. And so 3 of these I have open to where you can actually have the little flowers and greenery coming out, and 2 of them are actually just boxes where I'm going to put a little tea light candle on top of. And see, all this is included in the $10. I literally spent $10 on this. The boxes, the wood planks, the stickers, the flowers, the embellishments on the box, the hanger, the rope, everything, you add it up and it's about $10. Now, of course, you know, that doesn't include, like, you know, my glue and my paint and stuff like that, but those are just basics that I have at the house. You know, in the end, I spent $10 on this. Now, I do have to say that these little salt and pepper shakers that I'm fixing to embellish right here, these I just happen to have on hand. These were given to me and they no longer go with the decor of my kitchen, and I kept them because I thought they were so super cute and I knew that I would do something with them one day. And being the crafter I am, let me tell you something, I hoard just about everything that I think is cute, because you can see the craft in about everything. So needless to say, I drive my husband crazy. But anyway, it is what it is. So I just painted these black, and again, I'm just distressing them. I just wanted to add a little white. I just wanted to take some of the shine out of that black, because it just kind of was being on that glass and then on this metal piece that I have here. It just really was very, very shiny looking, and I wanted to take some of that away, so I just distressed it with that white wax. Now this little sign here, it's part of the $10 that I spent at Dollar Tree. It was like it was a flower with this sign hanging off of it, or no, the flower was hanging off the sign, my bad, sorry about that. And so I took the flower off, and I'll save that to use that for something else. And this is it complete. This is what it looks like. I am very, very happy with it. I am really, really happy with the price. I'm so glad that it only costed $10. And I mean, I could put this piece up. If I would have went and bought all this and had this, you know, from a store, I probably would have paid $40 at a discount store and over $100 if I bought it at a retail store. So I'm super happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe.